Welcome to a brief overview of Java. It is a programming language which heavily utilizes object-oriented principles. We will understand what object-oriented principles are in a later video, but for now, try to think of it as some rules which makes life easier for programmers and makes code more readable and understandable. Key benefits of using it includes it is fast, secure, and reliable, and programs written in it is widely used in Android applications, enterprise softwares, embedded systems, consoles, and much more. Currently, Java is owned by Oracle, but it has been open sourced as well for various vendors such as Amazon and others to come up with their own implementations such as Amazon Corretto, Adopt Open JDK, etc. Initially, it was built by Sun Microsystems way back in 1995 and was called Oak, which proved to be a failure. But nonetheless, Sun changed the name to Java along with the language features, and it is still going strong. It would be a surprise for you to know that something that old is still among the most used programming languages. If you want to develop Java programs, you would need something called JDK, and it has also gone through various iterations, starting right at JDK 1 to current JDK 19. Sun initially classified JDK into three flavors, namely J2SE, J2EE, and J2ME. J2SE stands for Java Standard Edition. It offers core language functionality and it is used to develop networking applications, graphical user interfaces, JSON or XML parsing applications, database connectivity, and practically anything that can be imagined. J2EE or Java Enterprise Edition, on the other hand, has specialized libraries and frameworks which makes our lives a lot easier when we design code for large, multi-tiered, reliable, highly scalable, secure network applications. J2ME or Java Mobile or Macro Edition provides us a lightweight JVM with smaller footprint for running Java on smaller devices like embedded systems, mobiles, etc. There is one more addition to the flavors which are currently available, and that is called Java FX. It is a platform for developing rich internet applications using a lightweight API for developing user interfaces, something similar to Java Swing applications, which is beyond the scope of this lecture. We don't have to worry about these flavors right now, but as and when needed, we will be revisiting them. We as humans tend to understand and write things in human readable languages, for example, English. Computers, on the other hand, understands machine language, which will be different for different types of devices and operating systems. So how do we get around this problem? That we will write our code in English and someone will translate it for the underlying hardware and operating system. This is done by the Java Development Kit or the JDK. It has a compiler which compiles your source in English and translates that to an intermediate source called bytecode, and this bytecode is executed by the Java Runtime Environment or the JRE, which is a part of the JDK, and it is responsible for running your program. Now we will try to understand the importance of the Java virtual machine. We already discussed the JDK and that JRE is responsible for running your application code, but a major component lies below the hood, and that is the Java virtual machine. It runs the bytecode by issuing low-level calls, leveraging the operating system on which it runs and its hardware. We might have experience in other compilers for other languages which directly produce machine code for a system, but a Java compiler produces code for the Java virtual machine. It is a virtual environment which utilizes numerous other libraries, tools, and frameworks shipped as a part of the JDK itself to get the code to run. Now we will try to understand what sets Java apart from other competing languages. First of all, the language semantics is very easy to grasp and very logical. We don't have to worry about how our code manages memory. Everything is handled by the Java virtual machine. At its core, it is strictly adhering to object oriented principles, which we will discuss in our upcoming lectures. It is multi threaded. It is very well suited for networks such as the World Wide Web, or rather the Internet. Lastly, but not the least, it is the platform independence, which basically means if you write your code on Windows operating system, you can run that code on Linux or Mac OS or say Android, which adheres to write once, run anywhere principle. So to summarize, we understood briefly the origins of Java, how it came into being. We went over the advantages of Java. We briefly understood what is JDK and how JVM is important. Next, we will cover how JVM actually works. See you there. Thank you for watching this.